Welcome guys back to another channel. It's been a while, life hits. Of course, I stay busy. I stay as busy as I can, working. What else? I'm just here and learning and growing and watching family grow, watching everybody else succeed, which I am very, 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 very happy for everyone. If you're one of those people, you are doing great. So anyways, so I wanted to talk to you guys a bit more about as far as that week of vacation I took with my family. I don't have an idea how we managed, how we did it in a week. Sorry, that's my laptop. So we did that in a week, and we traveled across the country. So which means we went to, because we live here in Houston, Texas, as you might not know. But we went to Colorado, we went to Wyoming, all the way till Yellowstone, and all the way to Montana as well. And that was this past May, which I know it's been a while, but I wanted to go over and see all the things we did there, so I'm just going to talk about. In part of the video, I do see the first thing we actually arrived, we went to Dallas, and then from Dallas we spent one day there. I don't think I recorded anything as far as in Dallas because we only stayed overnight to then go into Colorado. So once we went to Colorado, we ended up staying in this hotel. It's very, really nice and very, very fancy, you could say, but it's really more as family oriented. We stayed there for one day, and of course we brought in our little pet with us, and I'm going to show you a clip here as far as our room in Colorado, and we actually enjoyed it. It was like a little downhill, you could see the big mountain. It's really, really beautiful. I bet it's really beautiful when it's actually cold. And as you can see, we had 2 beds, and the restroom is really, really nice. We had a balcony as well. The balcony was really, really nice as well because you can see the mountain, which was really, really beautiful. And what else did we do here? Don't mind us, we were just unpacking. And then once you see the view, you are gonna be amazed. Super big mountain, just like the way that you see in pictures on Pinterest or anything like that. That's what it looked like. I mean, I would highly recommend to stay there at least just for a few more days so you can enjoy, because it's like a resort, and they had pools in there, they have fireplaces, they have a nice restaurant. So I would say it was mostly events or wedding events. It was more like so it was really, really nice. And then on this occasion, we actually went to eat on this restaurant because some of the restaurants were not completely open. So this one was open as far as a resort, so it wasn't a big old thing. But on this resort dinner, as you could say, we decided we wanted to do it outside, but it was too cold. Even for May, it was still cold. That day was super cold. And as the day was going by, we ended up eating inside afterwards. Of course, the night came along, and then the next day we decided to take off again. And after we took off, we were going straight to Wyoming, and it was nothing but desert. Not desert, but like land. That's all I can say. It was nothing but land, and it was really nice as far as the road trip goes in regards to, you can see mountains and you can see all these animals. Of course, when you're doing the road trip, you can see a lot of animals and things like that tell you, oh, be aware about. In one of my pros, I decided to put my pro in there in the camera of the dashboard of the vehicle, because we decided to take the truck, so it looks beyond beautiful. The way that it kind of gravitates into this way of driving, it's so beautiful. And the sky, it's, my lord, it's amazing and beautiful. Of course, once you start seeing, you're gonna start seeing like the big old mountain of like Montana, and it's by far beautiful. You're just gonna start seeing like little lakes, and you're gonna start seeing all these little things as far as big trees, big rock mountains, smaller than the other ones, but it's really beautiful. We did stop to put gas. We had to, it's a road trip, so why not, right? The curves, it wasn't so crazy. I think compared to the road trip and the curves to the Lake Tahoe, if you've been to Lake Tahoe, more gratitude to you, because the last time I went, it was super scary for me, and I felt like I was gonna die. I was gonna like puke. It was horrible, because the little turns, they're really sharp. And as far as on this road trip we went, it wasn't as bad, so it was really nice. And then I actually ended up renting this hotel for the rest of the 4 or 5 days we stayed in there. For the rest of the week, it was so nice. I can't recall the name of the hotel, but it will be in the description down below. And it was just super affordable. They were brand new. It was a little town we stayed at, and it's called Bozeman. You guys need to check that town completely. It's beyond beautiful. It's like super friendly town. They all loved everything. Everyone would say hi. Everyone would say good morning. It was really nice. I love the hotel we stayed at. It came with 2 bedrooms. I love the restroom. I love the amenities that came in. It was super nice. Then of course you will park there, and then after that same day, we decided to do, which was the hot springs pool. That's really amazing for relaxing, so that was a really good experience. Then the next day we ended up deciding to do a museum, which was the Rocky Mountains. That was just mostly for my kids, and I enjoyed it because we did a lot, and we saw nothing but dinosaurs back in the day kind of vibe thing. One of those parts in next to the museum, there was a home where once you see that home, it kind of takes you like back in the day, so it gives you a little bit of more of that vibe of going and experience. So you get to see how they do things back in the day. Sometimes they'll even ask the little ones, so how do you turn on the light? Eventually, like right now, this is natural lighting, right? So back in the day, they didn't have like a switch or light bulbs or anything like that. So how will they do things, right? So it was mostly about that kind of environment of back in the day. And then we ended up seeing kind of like a little round, kind of like a movie style thing, but we couldn't record there just for the same sake of them, you know, doing the whole purpose of the videos. And it would talk about like the Northern Lights, it would talk about the Vikings and the Vikers. I'm not sure how you pronounce that or what the word would be, but it was really sweet and smart environment, especially for the kids to learn, you know.
Just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can help myself, I wonder if you still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you mine. Are you sleeping with someone new, someone new,
Then of course, the main day came along when we wanted to go in to see the Yellowstone. The Yellowstone has definitely been an amazing. Before you even go into the Yellowstone, there's going to be like a little town where you can go in, pump gas, and then have breakfast. They have like little mini restaurants, but we ended up going to this breakfast place before we even went to the Yellowstone. It was super delicious. I would highly recommend that. I think it was like bear something. I couldn't recall what was the name of it. But if you do go to Yellowstone, because it has like many different entrances on the Yellowstone, since it's like right there, you do get like 2-day pass once you buy in the ticket for Yellowstone, and you could do a lot of stuff. You could do like hiking, you can do, it's like really nice. It's really nice because there is the one with the colorful ones, like it's not the hot spring, but it is one of those with the colors that, you know, I guess the smoke comes out. You want to do that first, then the other ones, because when the light hits and the sun goes down, you are going to miss it. So you don't want to do that. So you want to make sure you go first to that, then the rest of them. You're gonna see here It's nothing but trees. We encounter a little baby black bear. It's so cute. My kids were super beyond excited to see it. It was super amazing. Definitely, we even took our pet, and she was really great the whole trip. We had no complaints. I mean, of course, you know, at the beginning it's gonna be like here and there when she's trying to adjust herself, because it's, you know, you're taking her everywhere. She's not gonna be like, oh, I'm at home or anything like that. But definitely, I do recommend that. There is some views in here that you're gonna see a lot of the. I know here in Texas we call them buffaloes, but they're not buffaloes. They're called a different name. I completely forgot what it was called. And Montana is known for all the huckleberry. If you do not know what's huckleberry, and if you do, comment down below. But I'll let you know, guys, in the end. And there is this shot that I decided to take, and it was so beautiful, so calm. The trees are beyond. It's really breathtaking. And you could go early in the morning, or you could spend 2 days and you could return the next day, continue with your trip. But since we were doing like each day different things, we didn't have that, you know, luxury of doing both days. So we ended up doing just 1 day, and we managed to get everything done. And of course, you want to stay inside in your car. You don't want to get out when you come in and encounter those animals, because you just don't know how they're going to react. And then plus it's your safety, so you don't want to risk that, or your family members as well. So a little bit about the geysers. The geysers, those are the ones that, you know, they, I guess like the way the mountain and the volcano is, it erupts, you know, unpredictably. So you're not gonna know when it's gonna erupt or anything like that. You're just gonna see it happening. If you get lucky, you'll get the right shot. And also there is a resort in there, in the actual Yellowstone, and I'm not sure how that works. We saw it and it looks beyond beautiful, and I mean, I would feel kind of like I would want to be there, but then I'm like, no, because then I'm like, I don't know, if what if it erupts and then we're in the building, you know? But of course that's part of the experience, so maybe perhaps in the future I wouldn't know that.
What's gonna give you more time forever? my eyes and think of you when I'm sleeping with someone new. I can't help myself, I wanna miss you. Still can't feel the way I feel when somebody calls you back. Are you sleeping with someone new? Someone new, someone. I just close my eyes and think of you when I'm sleeping with someone new. Know when your body feels so tired to get out of bed, you put your heart on a letter to chase it away. You got some, and it's all because of you. What's gonna give you more time forever? Know what they say, only time will tell. You know what they say.
Of course, we ended up taking like a little mini walk during the whole town of the Bozeman. The Bozeman, the town is beyond beautiful. I believe there is a university around there, and once you take a walk, we decided to stop by into the shop for our little dog, and she ended up pampering herself, so that was super amazing for her, and he was so excited to do that for her. And we had breakfast in there on this restaurant called Feed the Cafe, and it's super like farm and looking type of thing, but their breakfast is beyond exquisite. And yeah, you guys, after that we decided to go back into Colorado, straight to Colorado. We stopped at actually, what's it called, Denver, Colorado, and to be honest, we weren't quite fond of it. There was a lot of mosquitoes, there was a lot of things that we did not like. Unfortunately, when we stayed there, the fire alarm went off completely, the whole building, and the receptionists, they were like, it's okay. And the whole doors and elevators, like, check this out, like, that's how bad it was. Even they blocked out. Like, we couldn't even go into no elevator. The doors were closed. We were freaking out because everybody started walking off their rooms, and we're like, okay, so I guess it is a fire alarm happening. What should we do? We tried calling and nobody will pick up. So that was even frustrated. And we decided to go downstairs. So you can imagine that. We're thinking we're in the freaking movie type of horror. We're probably getting fired, and we're like in, I don't know what level of the building we are in. Like, literally go downstairs, and we're like, oh my god, we're gonna leave our luggage here, like, what's gonna happen? We get there, we actually exit out to the bottom of the building, and it was like in the back of it, so we had to walk all around to the front to get into the front of the building. And you can see a lot of people, and there was a fire department, and no one decided to say anything, not even the receptionist. They were just like, everything's okay. And I'm like, how is it okay? Like, what's going on? Nobody would say anything. So finally you can see people in front of us that were the ones like asking, like, hey, what's going on, blah blah blah. And at the end of the day, they were like, no, nothing happened, it was just a false alarm, and back to sleep. And I'm like, okay, thank the Lord. But first of all, we were having a bad experience of like how Denver, Colorado is. I mean, no shame, no hate, no nothing, but I wouldn't want to go back, to be honest, not to Denver. I love Colorado, but I'll probably try different places of Colorado, but not technically Denver. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of it. I experienced it, no thank you. So after we came back from Colorado, we just came back straight home, and that was our trip. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what you guys think. If you would like to see more of this kind of videos, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being supportive. Don't forget to follow me on the social media. under Beauty Rise. If you haven't followed me, what you're waiting for. And also thank you for being part of the B team, and I really do appreciate you guys. And also don't forget, I have a code with Tres Luce Beauty. You need to check them out. Let me know, you guys, if you want to see the PR packages. I would love to show you guys what I've gotten so far and talk to you more about the whole PR with Tres Luce. So yeah, definitely thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.